Umaga po kay Mayor and the LUC team, kami po ang Group 1, Lucky 8 na nag-conduct ng Ardana field visit yesterday, August 22, in response to Typhoon Guapo at Mango City. So, papakilala po ako si Mark Moldes from CHO Muntinlupa. At ito po ang team ko at sila din po ay isa-isang magpapakilala.
Good morning po, Mayor and Council. I'm Danilo Santilis Jr. from DDRM Department.
Good morning, Mayor. Ako po si Alvin Atienza from BFP po.
Dorothy po for Daniel.
Good morning po, I'm Benjamin Nabusana po from Sinasan, Fire and Rescue po.
Good morning po, ako po si Paolo Macaro from Building Office.
Good morning, Mayor and Council. Ako po si Joshua ng Public Order and Safety Office.
Good morning po, Mayor and sa Council po. Lori Makalanda po from DDRM and aside po sa Finance and Admin ng grupo na.
Okay, thank you po. Now to our EOC team, please feel free just to listen since nagbigay po kami ng written report. And if meron po mga typographical errors, please point out the mistake so we can revise it in the future instances. Okay, so magsisimula na po kami. So this is our report, our data report findings, group 1 and so this is our organizational structure. Yours truly is the team leader. For operations, Sir Alvin Atienza. Security, Sir Joshua Santos. For planning, Sir Paulo Macaro. For logistics, Sir Benjamin Aposada. And the deputy is Sir Dan Santiluces. For the finance and admin, Ma'am Dorothy Guillermo. And her deputy is Ronnie Macalan. So, for our disaster profile, Tropical Cyclone Guapo. Our site location is Mango City, Metro Manila. Type of disaster, overall is severe flooding incidents. So it happened on August 22, 2024. Weather during the day, yesterday was Spartan 50 Celsius. So the time of our Ardana team arrival was around 9 o'clock a.m. The time of the departure, 10 a.m. from the US. So these are the local authorities that we interviewed throughout our site visit. So for the evacuation center, we interviewed Mr. James Lee, the volunteer. At Apple High School, teacher na linguist ko yun. At the residential area, Sir Coco Martin, the hotel, we interviewed him for review. So this is just a summary for you. And the following is the GPS coordinates of the affected sites. So, disaster profile of Mango City, so it has a total population of 200,000. Now the affected population by the typhoon Guapo, we are still uncertain, so we cannot give an exact number since the sites that we visited has different affected population, and we didn't have secondary data that would say a certain number. But for the displaced population, as we visited the evacuation center, we have a total population of 1,100. And upon the overall visit, we have reported 10 dead persons. We have 232 missing individuals and 200 injured or sick persons. So these are the statuses of the critical facilities. So for the roads, the Banana Road, which is considered the main road of the Mango City, is impassable due to flood. Electricity is not to be shut down in the whole city. Most of the city most of the inspected areas has poor communication network, so unavailable. The hospitals were around the vicinity wasn't asked. For the school located within Mango City, the first floor is flooded with structural damage, noted collapsed electrical post. So for the water supply system, there was noted a chemical spill at the water station. For the residential homes, most areas of the residential area is flooded. And for hotel, there's an incident of flash flood. So So, a summer of the disaster. So, at the residential area, there's severe flooding with high currents of water. Missing the residents. There's a chemical spill to be investigated. So, for the hotel flooded area, there's stranded foreigners. Apple High School flooded first floor with infrastructural damage, stranded teachers and students. The evacuation center, there's an issue with regards to medical supply, security enforcement, sanitation, with depleting supply of food and water. So this will be we will start with discussing our daily site visit. So for the residential area, our key informant here is Sir Coco Martin. The residential area has a total population of 10,000 persons, approximately 3,000 families. The damages in that area, 10 were confirmed dead, 5 male, 3 female, 2 children, and 200 are reported to be missing. So the damages here is flooding of Bananal with high currents of water. The roads are unpassable, if not through boat. Unknown chemical spill at water station, and there's already a problem with resources such as food, power, water, and communication. So other information for the residential area, there are already 10 PNP responders at the area. So for the needs analysis, we thought that there needs to be an additional water and search rescue team, rubber boats and communication equipment, so transportation, sanitary personnel to check for the chemical spill, food and water supply for the affected population, and power supplies, additional volunteers and responders, medical teams of health. So we recommend immediate water search and rescue operations to be done at the residential area. Chemical spill investigation to be done by the nearest water testing facility. So it would probably be the LGU's water laboratory. And then immediate delivery of food, water, and non-food items such as the power supplies, additional clothes, and communication devices, transportation vehicles so that the stranded civilians from the residential area may be transported to the evacuation center, and medical team deployment so that first aid will be given to any individual that will be seen as injured or sick. Then additional volunteers to help the rest of the current volunteers so that there will be no additional concerns or casualties in the said area or site. So moving on to the hotel area, our key informant here is just 2 foreign tourists, which is from French and Greek descent. Now, we had a concern here wherein there was a language barrier. We tried our best efforts, but unfortunately we did not get the names and nor confirm because the foreigners' passports were missing. So what we did was to contact the EOC to assist us with the interpreter and ask assistance with for them to contact the embassy with regards to this concern. There was noted missing persons as said by the foreign nationals. The area was flooded. There was also lack of power, food, and water supply, and non-food items such as the clothes and shelter. So there was also lack means of communication. So they didn't have any contact outside the hotel. So for the needs analysis, we need an interpreter, help from the French and Greek embassy for the immediate water and search rescue team for the missing persons or civilians, and security personnel since the occupants of the hotel were already hysterical, so there needs to be control. And the medical team supplied because the people there are already in a state of dehydration and probably malnutrition. So recommendation, we need immediate water and search rescue deployment with a translator so that there will be no concern with the language barrier, and to contact the appropriate embassy for affected foreigners, or so dito for the French and the Greek embassy. The delivery of food, immediate delivery of food and water supply, and to add the non-food items such as the clothes, since the Greek national is already in a bad state. We also want an immediate transportation vehicle so that we could evacuate the stranded people to the evacuation center located in Mango City, and also a medical team to address the medical concerns suffered by the stranded persons. So moving on to the Apple High School, our key informant here is teacher Nadine Lustre. The school.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Are your other teams? Can I hear from them about this Apple High?
Okay. So anyone from the team who wants to give insight with regards to Apple High School?
Good morning po. Regarding po sa Apple High School, our key informant po is teacher Nadine Lustre. Ang total population po nila doon is 2,000 students and 300 teachers. And damages po doon is flooded po ang first floor natin doon sa school building. Collapse electric poles within the area. Ibig sabihin po, meron din pong possible electric current po sa water. Then, meron din po tayong trapped 20 students and 9 teachers. Next. And our observation po and analysis po, we need a water search and rescue team po and help yung sa electricity distributor company po na pwede po makatulong, and food, water, and supply, and non-food item supply, with the medical team and supply and security personnel po. For the hysterical parents po within the area po.
Madam, excuse me, what is the help from electricity this company for?
The possible po sa may electric current po sa water because of the electric poste po na bumagsak. A recommendation po is immediate water search and rescue team deployment, collaboration with the electric provider and LGU for collapsed electrical poles, assistance from LGU for the security control for the parents po, and delivery of food and non-food item supply, medical team deployment, and transportation to evacuation center.
Ma'am, again, delivery of food and non-food item, where is that to be delivered? Where?
At the Apple High School po.
At the Apple High?
Kay teacher, sir. Kay teacher. For teachers po. Next.
Okay, to proceed our presentation. So at the evacuation center, our key informant was Mr. James Reed, a volunteer. They are currently at day 2 on providing relief operations for the Mango City evacuees. So the evacuation center at on August 22 currently has 1,100 is currently at 1,100 in population. 500 of them are female, 250 are male, 300 are children, 50 are noted to be persons with disabilities. Now, for the damages, there was noted from the EOCS increasing looting incidents. So there are 3 reports of looting incidents. There are noted 200 cases of diseases, multiple complaints of harassment within the vicinity, within the area. And for sanitary situation, for waste disposal, there's also depleting supply of consumable food and water. Now, for the needs analysis, we need the security personnel, healthcare team and medical supplies, sanitary personnel and equipment, additional food and water rations, non-food item supplies, additional volunteers, and of course the transportation vehicles. So recommendations: immediate deployment of security personnel either from the LGU or the PNP, deployment of the medical team with appropriate supplies to address the current health situation, assistance from the LGU sanitation department for appropriate waste disposal, hygiene management, additional evacuation center resources since we're going to expect that there will be an increase in population since we also recommended that the rest of the stranded or the people who will be rescued to be brought to the evacuation center. So additional resources if in terms of tents or beds or another evacuation center. Delivery of food and non-food supplies for the for the rest of the stay at the evacuation center. And recommendations also for transportation for civilians, assistance from the social service department, from the persons with disability and senior groups, and also call for more volunteers. So these are just the following slides are just documentation photos from our said site visit. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.